went a little hog wild on Lego sales and deals from various places. So stay tuned to find out what I got. Alright guys, welcome back into another haul video number 126. Hope you guys are having a great week, a great day. So as I mentioned at the top of this video, I do have a bunch of Lego sets to go over here. I'm staring at some of them right now and it's just a crap ton to go through. So we'll certainly touch on that. I'll explain where I got all that stuff from. But I also did get some comics. Unfortunately, no trading cards this week, but we'll certainly talk about those hopefully in another haul video. But yeah, a lot of stuff here and really excited to go through it. So we'll start, as always, with the comics. All right, guys, welcome back into the video. So as I mentioned, I do have some comics, not too many to go over here, so we won't spend hopefully too much time on this, but did make an IST order a couple weeks ago, and it took a while to ship, so hence the reason why it's finally getting here. So this is kind of like a holdover purchase until we get into some really good releases here in the end of October into November. So we'll start with some of these. So the first one I got here was Deadly Class Volume 5. Excuse me. This collects issues 22 through 26 of the series. And you can see here some of the interior art going on here. This is Rick Remender. I just recently heard that this series had officially concluded. So that it will be collected in 12 trade paperbacks, which is good. I'm about halfway finished collecting it. So very excited to eventually collect this whole series and read it. So yeah, really nice style, and I love these volumes. They're very nice to have. All right, so next book I got here was volume 2 of Family Tree. Sorry, a little thing in my throat right now. So I believe I've read all these issues. I was reading this when it was coming out on the podcast with Mike and Vince a couple years ago. So I think I've read most of this. I may have dropped off midway through, but this is Jeff Lemire and Phil Hester on art. So definitely a really great book, and I think this will definitely read better in trade. I think I was just forgetting what was happening in some of these books when I was reading it when it was coming out monthly. You can see here just an example of kind of just how amazing that art is. And you know, I'm kind of on a Jeff Lemire high right now. I'm currently reading his Royal City storyline. I finished up the first trade. Really like the story so far, and I'm hoping to finish the next two here in the next week or so. But yeah, picked up Family Tree for volume 2. We got that. Put these face down so they're in the right order. Sorry about that. Next thing I bought here was volume 3 of Low, Shore of the Dying Light. This collects issues 11 through 15 of Low. So this is Rick Remender again and Tocchini on art. So definitely really beautiful art going on here. You can see here some of the interiors going on there. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. As I mentioned before, when I first started collecting this series, I found it at a half-price books, and I was immediately intrigued because of the creators. So really excited to kind of see how this goes. I hope this works out better than Die. I think I might have mentioned it on this haul channel, whatever. But yeah, I really didn't like Die by Kieran Gillen, and that was kind of a Image series that I just took a shot in the dark at and wanted to see what it was about. I think my friend told me about it too, so there's that. But yeah, I just didn't really like it. But yeah, really cool to get this, pick that up. So, and then the fourth trade I bought here was Thief of Thieves Volume 7 Closure. So I've officially finished collecting Thief of Thieves, so I can dive into this anytime I want. This collects issues 38 through 43 of the series. And again, like I said, I believe this is the end of the collection and the series. So yeah, it's a little interesting that it ended at 43 and like it didn't get up to issue 50, but I know that this was kind of taken over by, it's actually taken over by a different writer at this point too. So this is the third writer of the series, which for Image trades, you don't really see that happen a lot. I mean, Image is all creator owned. So for the most part, the creators that start the series usually get to end the series on their own note. But unfortunately for this book, it went through a couple of writer changes, which I'm not too sure why, but either way, I'm pretty excited to read this. So we'll get that a read at some point. And the last book here was the book that I was probably the most excited for of this bunch. I mean, obviously everything else that I bought here, I was really looking forward to getting, again, to continue on collecting some of these series that I've been slowly accumulating over the years. But this is a book that is the 5th installment of this series, and it's from a creator group that I have talked about at length on this channel about, that I've really enjoyed, and I know a lot of my friends as well as many other comic book fans really enjoy this creative group, and that is Follow Me Down, a Reckless book. So this is the 5th book in the Reckless series. Yeah, I don't know how many more they're going to be putting out here, but I'm really pumped to read this. Sorry if you might hear a train behind me. I live right near a train. But yeah, I mean, this is shaping up to be like, you know, Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips' second go at like Criminal. You know, Criminal had 7-8 volumes and then all these novellas that came with them. These are all tied together. They're all small trade paperbacks, or, you know, not trade paperbacks, standard hardcovers. But yeah, I wanted to pick this up because I have the first 4 and they look so nice on the shelf. I wish I could show you guys the shelf of what all these books look like, but if you do end up picking them all up, you'll kind of see for yourself what they look like. But yeah, really cool, and just really excited to jump into this. I mean, now that we're up to the 5th volume, maybe this will be a good time for me to jump into reading this. I just don't know how many more they're gonna make. You know, it's really up to them how long they want to keep pushing this story until they're done. But yeah, very much excited to read this. I don't know anything about what it's about, but I'm sure it's gonna be great. So put it this way, there hasn't been anything I've read from them that hasn't been above average or good. So yeah, got that for a pretty good price there. And that is my comics. So this might be probably one of the shortest comic hauls I have, but yeah, just one IST order here. I'm not waiting on any other books at the moment, so I'm just trying to chug through stuff. I guess I probably should have mentioned at the top of the segment here what I was reading this month or recently. As I mentioned, I'm getting through Royal City. I'm about halfway through with that, and currently on the last volume of Ta-Nehisi Coates' run on Black Panther. I've gotten through the first half of the Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda storyline, which is definitely a little confusing. There is some exposition that's explained here and there, but it's really confusing. I am, you know, 18 or 16, 17 issues into this, and I still am not really sure what's going on. But I think as I've been reading, it's becoming a little bit more clear what the whole storyline's about. But yeah, I don't know what to think about that. It's definitely not one of my favorite runs of Black Panther in the slightest. It's nothing against Coates. I think he's a great writer, but it's just not my cup of tea for what I expect in a Black Panther comic. So there's that. But yeah, so the plan after I finish that up is to get into some of the mini-series and spin-offs series that I have. I have like Black Panther World of Wakanda, Black Panther and the Crew, and Black Panther Killmonger, as well as Shuri. I have 2 volumes of that to read. So a couple little trades here to finish off my readathon of Black Panther, but that should hopefully take me up to November 11th when my girlfriend and I go to see Black Panther Wakanda Forever. So yeah, pretty good timing there. I couldn't have timed it any better, honestly. I think it's gonna work out I'll have everything completed by the time I go see the movie, which will be great. So yeah, really happy about that. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this segment of the video. Alright guys, welcome into the LEGO section here for haul video number 126. So as I mentioned, I have a crap ton of LEGO sets here to go over, maybe around 8 or 9. I guess that's not really a crap ton, but I did buy them from a couple of places. I bought from Amazon, Target, Kohl's, Costco, Walmart, Kohl's again. So I'll kind of explain where I got all these from, but yeah, it's just crazy right now. October is just an insane month for deals right now. Like, it seems like on Lego.com or on Target.com, we've had like sales for Lego for like the past 3 weeks, which has been great. I've been able to pick up a lot of stuff on there. And I'm sure it's only going to get better as the year goes on here. I'm sure we'll see some more sales as we get into November and December. But to be honest, a lot of these sets I'm picking up are stuff that I've wanted to get for months, and just the right timing, you know, waited and got a sale, so that was nice. But anyways, we'll start off with some of these. So went ahead and picked up another Stormtrooper battle pack here. I got this for an Amazon sale. I bought it with something else in this haul here, and I got $10 off the total order, which was pretty good. You know, can't beat that. So I think after this, I'm kind of done. I already bought one of these, so I don't see a need to buy another one. I think 2 is fine with me. I bought 2 of these and 2 of the Hoth Troopers battle pack. And I've actually recently discovered that the Hoth Trooper character pack will actually be retired at the end of this year, along with the Clone Trooper character pack, which I have still not been able to purchase either on Lego.com or at a store. So that's just insane to me that they're retiring it after only a year of it being on shelves, and most people not even getting a chance to collect it in the first place. So good for you, Lego. Way to just screw over your audience or your fan base. But I will save that for another time, probably never. But yeah, that's just interesting though that they're just doing that. But anyways, we'll continue on here. So let's look at some other sets here. I went to Walmart a couple weekends ago and found this set on sale for about 20% off, 25% off, and was able to pick it up. This is the Lego Creator 31121 Crocodile. Really like the build there. I think this will go nicely with the tiger, the butthole tiger. So you can see there some of the designs, but yeah, really cool design there. It reminds me a lot of like with the shark that we have from a couple years ago that has like the same type of eyes and everything. So yeah, this will be a nice fun build to build here, and I don't know, maybe eventually scrap for parts. We'll see. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that. I mean, it's a nice set to tuck into a display somewhere because it's not that obtrusive, I guess, but yeah. All right, so the next 2 sets here are Lego Marvel sets, and they're ones that that were released semi recently, a couple of months ago, I think at this point. So I went ahead and picked them up. The first one being the Lego 76225 Miles Morales buildable character. So these are kind of capitalizing off of the success, I guess, of the Iron Man buildable figure that came earlier this year. These ones are actually $10 cheaper than that, though. Actually, I think they're actually $15 cheaper. I think they both retail for $25. So go figure there. Definitely not as detailed as the Iron Man figure, but I still think that these are pretty nice. You know, a lot of printed pieces here, I think. I don't think any of these are stickers. Could be wrong, though. I think that middle chest piece might be stickered, but regardless, I think the articulation on these is pretty nice. And I like that printed mask piece. That's pretty cool. So we'll give this a build at some point, maybe tonight. We'll see. The first game of the World Series is on tonight. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm a huge Phillies fan, so I'm trying to get this done before I go ahead and watch that video or watch that game. So we'll see. All right. So the next thing I got here was a 76230 Venom. Actually just picked this up tonight. My girlfriend and I went to Kohl's And I had $20 of Kohl's cash to use, so I decided to use it on this, and got this set for like $5, which is a pretty good deal. So, and it's nice because this one is actually a little bit more complex in build, and you still get it for $25. I think that's a pretty good deal there. This reminds me a lot of the Venom mech that we got like probably about 3 years ago at this point. I had that set around here for a while, and I eventually decided to put it away and store it. But this will be nice. This is an actual like buildable character, so I think it's going to look a little bit better in scale and everything. But no, I think that the build is really nice. Again, the articulation is really great. I love the claws, you know, on Venom. The tongue is pretty nice to scale. And I think that Venom is definitely one of those characters where I think the mask element piece that comes with these sets works really well for his character, just like the way his head's designed. I think it really works out great. So yeah, really hoping that some of these pieces are printed for the chest piece. I hope those aren't all stickers, but I guess we'll have to find out. So I'll get this a build at some point as well. And I have a place for where I want to display those too, which is good. All right, so getting into some more sets here. Picked up some sets from Costco. I'll move this out of the way. I don't know what that's doing there, but yeah, I was able to pick up some sets from Costco. Sorry, I'm just moving that out of the way so it doesn't fall and break. So I got 2 advent calendars this year, which is one less than last year. I have decided to forego purchasing the city calendar set, advent calendar set for this year, just because I just don't really enjoy the builds as much. They're all very basic in my opinion, and I don't know, just figure I'd save my money off of that. So went ahead and purchased the other 2 here. The first one being the Star Wars advent calendar, which I'm very excited for. Some exclusive minifigures there. You can see C-3PO, R2-D2, and Darth Vader. And just some more fun builds. Again, some more up-to-date stuff as well. You know, so very much excited to see this. This is definitely a departure from last year. Last year we got a fully themed year of sets. Like we got all the Mandalorian like characters and like built little mini builds and stuff that year. But unfortunately this year we're back to all of the random builds and stuff from throughout the years, which I'm not too, you know, upset about. I mean, it is what it is. I think some of these are really nice builds, and an advent calendar is really a nice way for us to get little tiny mini builds of sets that we normally wouldn't get with, you know, big direct-to-consumer sets, right? So I'm okay with that. I think that's going to be fun to build that during the holiday season. And then the next one here is the Lego Marvel calendar for this year. And unlike last year where we just had like an Avengers themed advent calendar, this year we decided to go with the Guardians of the Galaxy theme in celebration and anticipation for the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special, which is coming out later this year, which recently saw a trailer for. I think it's really funny, and I'm excited to watch it on Disney+. You can see here we get 4 minifigures at least. I think that's all we're gonna get, to be honest, but you can see here some of the builds, and yeah, very excited to get this. I'm very pumped for the 3rd Guardians of the Galaxy movie. It's crazy to me to think that that movie's going to come out 6 years after the last Guardians film came out. But, you know, it's just the way it goes, right, with COVID and everything. But, yeah, really, really happy to get this. It's interesting. All of the minifigures in this set are basically what are available in the large Guardians ship set that came out last summer. So interesting to see. You can pick it up here for way cheaper if you're into just collecting the minifigures. You can definitely get it this way, but yeah. Eventually I do want to get that ship because I have the 2018 version of that ship, you know, from the Infinity War sets, but I do want that nice one. I think it has a nicer stand, and would be nice to have that for sure. So we'll see. Maybe down the line it will go on sale. All right. So the next set I bought here was something I got from Kohl's, and again, the reason why I got this from Kohl's is because I had some Kohl's cash to use, and I also got some Kohl's cash in the process of purchasing this set. And that is the, whoops, as I knock shit over, that is the LEGO 75336 Inquisitor Transport Scythe. So yeah, so when this set was revealed, I was very, not really against, but I wasn't really like adamant on going out and picking it up right away. Probably was gonna be, I was honestly content with not even getting it at all. But again, saw that I had $20 of Kohl's cash to use. Basically could get this set for 80% or 20% off, which I thought was a pretty good deal. So I decided to go for it. And I'm really happy I got this. You know, I've heard this is a really good set. The minifigures here are on point. This is obviously from the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV show. So you have the Grand Inquisitor, Reva, the fifth brother, and then you have Ben Kenobi. So I believe Ben Kenobi is exclusive to this set, as well as, I think, honestly, I think all these minifigures may be exclusive to this set. I don't think they show up in any of the other Obi-Wan Kenobi sets, which we've only gotten like 3. But yeah, really fun to build this. You can see here the back. It definitely pops when you look at it from that angle, but from the front there, it's a little hard to see with the backdrop. But yeah, really pumped to build this for 80 bucks. You know, almost 1,000 pieces. This is a very good deal, obviously. So yeah, really excited to give this a build at some point and to display it here with all the other ships in my collection. All right. So moving on here, some smaller sets I wanted to show off. Picked up the Lego Botanical Collection Succulent set. This is currently on sale on Amazon for $40, so $10 off. So if you're interested in it, I would suggest going out and buying it. Target also has it on sale. So yeah, was patient and I waited for this, and I'm glad I got this for 10 bucks off. So that's really good. All right, whoops, I just hit the camera. All right, so we got some bigger sets here to go over. So I'll go over this one first. So this set was one that I found at Costco, and it's interesting. I was actually at Costco a couple of weeks ago with my parents, and ended up picking some other sets up at the time, and was gonna get this set, but I held out because I wasn't sure if I was getting it for my birthday, and sure enough, I didn't. But I wanted to get it because this is honestly the best deal you're ever gonna find for these 2 sets together. So yeah, went ahead and picked these up, and that is the Lego 66711 Infinity Saga Collection. So this contains Groot, or I Am Groot, the dancing baby Groot, as well as the Iron Man Iron Man Armory, excuse me, for 100 bucks. So if you were to purchase these sets separately, they would cost $145 combined. So that's a savings of $45, which is honestly insane. It's an insane amount of savings. It's almost 33% off. So for Lego, you normally don't see it at that price discount. So went ahead and picked it up, and I'm really glad I did. This is such a steal for 100 bucks. And I'm very excited to build this. All these minifigures, it's just, yeah, it's a collector's dream come true. I just really love what they're doing with Lego Marvel. Currently, within the last couple of years, they've just been giving us sets that I've been wanting to buy. And I've been buying them all up, so that's really fun. All right. So the last that I bought here, wow, this is a really long segment here. The last that I bought here was on sale on Walmart.com, and excuse me, I passed on it. I was like, I don't really think I need that. Sure enough, it went off of sale, and I never got a chance to find it. But then I went on Target, and I saw it was on sale for the same amount of money off, which was like $65 off or something like that, or maybe 60 bucks off or something. Some crazy amount of money, right? So I thought about it, and I'm like, you know what? Let me go grab this. I had a $25 coupon to Target that my girlfriend gave to me for Christmas. My birthday. Wow, I'm already starting to think about Christmas. So I used that as well to pay for this, and I'm really happy I did, because this is honestly a great set that's going to go so well with the mini Disney castle that I have, as well as the Steamboat Willie set that I picked up a couple years ago. And that is the Lego 43179 Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse. So this is huge. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm only gonna keep it in frame as much as I can, but Yeah, so I remember sending this to one of my friends when it first came out, because he's a huge Disney fan, especially Mickey and Minnie Mouse, and he was really enjoying it. And I thought it was super overpriced for the time. It was $180 when it originally retailed, and I think Lego knew that, so that's why it's on sale for such a crazy amount now. And I ended up getting it for about $100, which is a pretty good deal, you know, all things considered. So we'll get us a build and we'll display this next to our other Disney sets, which, like I said, don't have too many, but really happy to have this. So yeah, really excited to pick that up as well. All right, so I'll put that down before it falls down and hits something. And that is my Lego sets here, guys. I'm sorry you can see that in frame, but yeah, a lot of good stuff here. Definitely gotta get building on some of these so that don't get swallowed by boxes here. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this, and thank you so much for watching this part. All right, guys, thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. As I mentioned, a lot of Lego sets in this haul video for sure, but I'm very excited to go through and, you know, start building these and start adding them to the collection, and probably start rotating some other sets out from that collection as well. So if you guys enjoy this content, I definitely would recommend subscribing. Liking and commenting is always helpful. It helps support the channel. And if you're curious, I do videos like these every Wednesday, and I do have a whole playlist full of these videos on my channel, so if you want to check those out, definitely recommend that too. So until next time, guys, I will see you on the flip side. Peace.